We're back again for the morning time. You don't actually know what your Facebook ads are selling. Let's be very clear. Yeah, well, I have an ad running for something. Is that what they buy? When you see an ad for like the Big Mac at McDonald's, does that mean you never go in and buy chicken nuggets and a milkshake? No. You have no idea what you're actually selling. And then you're going to say, well, we actually have attribution software and we're paying other people hundreds of thousands of dollars a month so that we can track it all down. What about in your catalog ads? Well, first off, that attribution software, ridiculously expensive and you don't need it. Second, what happens if you're running catalog ads? Okay, well, we're running this and I can't really tell. So catalog ads make sales, but I don't really know what's going on. You're assuming that people are buying the products that are in the ad, which is objectively false. And if you're running catalog, which you absolutely should, you have no idea what types of products people are interested in. You have no idea where that traffic is actually going. And you have no idea what you're actually doing with your money. So today we're going to solve that. We're going to do it for free. This is something I've been telling you all so much about. And when I sat down with Dan Pantello at Marpipe, we were talking about, you got to have custom conversion events. You got to have custom labels. You got to be looking at understanding what you're selling with your ads. Now, the number one piece of feedback I got from everybody was like, yeah, that's great, but how? How do I do it? So today I'm going to open up my ad account and I'm going to quite literally build custom conversion events live, sharing my screen the entire way. We're also going to take your questions. And as always, we're going to do giveaways. We're going to have a lot of fun here. So, and remember with these lives, you get 2 Charlies for the price of 1. She's in her lovely pink down there today. So hopefully it's not too distracting for you, but she's here with us. Now go ahead and drop a DS in the comments section if you want to be part of our giveaway. It has been phenomenal to set this stuff up and send things out. Our giveaway is a $100 gift card to Disruptor School and a free hat to you anywhere in the world. All right. So we're going to get to all of your questions. We're also going to plow through YouTube questions because there are so many comments that are left unanswered right now because we've been doing this. We've been hard in the paint doing this thing. And just like, I normally get to answer them all, but we're going to do it all here live right now. So first things first, let's begin to set up some custom conversion events. So what I'm going to do to start, because we are 100% full transparency here, people, I'm going to go ahead and just share my ad account. Yeah, let's do it. Let's share the ad account so you all can see what it looks like for me. All right. Now, this is my ad account right here. This is last 30 days. I just started this today. You can see it says new. And we have a bunch of Instagram posts because we're doing some Instagram growth hacking stuff, which we can get to if y'all want to see that. But what matters here is we're going to go to all tools. Okay. We're going to go into all tools, and here you have a whole bunch of options, right? This is where you can see all of the things that are kind of going on in your business. Now, inside of the all tools section, we're going to look for Events Manager. Okay. Events Manager overview. Come on, Facebook. You can do it. All right, great. And you can see where we're at, right? Like this is literally just the Disruptor School stuff, right? This is my ad account to promote my business so that you can see what I'm doing in my own brand, right? Now we're going to go ahead and click the CBT4 pixel. Now in here, you can see chart activity, all sorts of fun stuff. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hit create custom conversion. All right. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to build a custom conversion event for every masterclass in Facebook. Sorry. Oh, you lost your fox. Here you go, girl. Hey, Charlie. There you go. All right. We're going to build a custom conversion event for every masterclass sold on disruptorschool.com. And we're going to do this in the easiest, simplest way that is 100% free. So there's no need for fancy software, no need to rely on other people. This is something that every single one of you can do. Yeah, Candy, you made it to the live. Hi, Sean. Good to see you. And man, the Instagram chat, by the way, for those live on Instagram, I see you. We've had a couple of sessions where it's been logged off. I have my screen set up with like 6 rectangles, and you have your own dedicated space in the world over there, Instagram. Okay, don't you worry. I see you. You are seen. Okay, we got you. Okay. So, Keystone, you're welcome. So here's what we're going to do. First thing is we got to identify this. This is going to be Masterclass sale. Now you might say, well, you know you're selling Masterclasses because, right? Long time since the Clubhouse Roast sessions. Now you might say, well, we know it's a Masterclass because I'm running the ads for it. No, you don't. And if you look at the AOV on your purchases, you're going to be like, wow, some of them like $47, some are $112. Maybe they're taking the bundle. No, they're just buying a cheaper thing. In fact, you can run all of your ads to a product or a catalog page and say, wow, we're getting a lot of sales on things. Yeah, which ones are you selling? You don't know. And then you're going to bring in some other software, attribution. You're looking at all sorts of other things. And at best, you're paying somebody else a lot of money for something that we're going to do live today for free. And full disclosure, if you were to have a liquid lunch on a Friday and just set up the rest of your afternoon when you got back from martinis and tacos and just did this, you could piss off the whole day and take Monday off because you will have probably at least 20 to 50% improved your unit economics in your business because you're now going to actually be able to say, oh, I can see what's happening. The impact of this on your business to actually know what it is that you're selling, especially if you're selling multiple products, especially if you're selling multiple SKUs, or if you're in the Andrew Ferris and Common Thread and Ashton Shanks, where like you're running a whole bunch of ads to a whole bunch of different products, trying to see whatever has a good contribution margin. The problem is you have no idea what that ad is actually selling. Now, maybe 80% of it is the product you're selling. Maybe 20% of it is. But the problem is you have 0% confidence in that data point. So we're going to solve that. Now, we're going to solve it at a categorical level today because I'm going to go above and beyond. We're going to over-deliver as always. But you could 100% do this SKU by SKU by SKU by SKU by SKU. You could absolutely do that. Now, full disclosure, I've already done that for the high ticket thing, so I'm not going to do all of that here, and I don't want this to be a crazy live. It's probably already going to be 2 hours. And by the way, drop DS in the comments section to get joined into our giveaway, the spin to win that we're going to do in about an hour and a half. Okay? Okay. So here we go. Now, let's give context to this, right? So these are masterclasses, masterclass bundles on DS.com, Disruptor School. I should really buy ds.com. And if one of you assholes does it, I swear. Hey, I see you on Instagram with the join. What is that? It's .halfsat. I don't quite know what that means because I'm not cool, but I got you. All right. All right. So we're going to do Masterclass bundles. Now here, data source, the pixel, action source, the website, because we're selling on the website, event. We're going to go ahead and hit purchase. And you'll see I also already have other ones. This is for folks that subscribe to Disruptor School bot. This is for people that buy the predictable profit scaling margin. This is for folks that jump into the MBA application, which I already did a video showing you how I track all of this stuff on when I was setting up ads for Alex Hermosi's $100 million leads. And I literally just shared my screen and did the entire thing. I got down to the pixel code on the website to give you everything you need to know. So I'm not going to cover that today. Let's go ahead and hit purchase. Awesome. Now, we are left with a few things. We have URL contains, not going to help us. But event parameter, let's go ahead and type in C and then boom, content. Oh, nope. Oh, we're not going to do autocomplete today. Okay. Okay. Content ID contains. Now we're going to have some fun. Okay. So we're going to stop sharing this screen. I'm going to start sharing one more. Let's get to Disruptor School. Oh, we're not going to share the screen. We're going to share the entire window Yeah, Blue Chain. It's all on YouTube. Like I've done the whole thing. And to be fair, it's not what is taught in the $100 million leads. And there's some other stuff behind the scenes there. Not anything you really need to know. But just I'll put it this way. The person running the ads who's kind of dictating the strategy is no longer with the company. And Alex is excellent at a lot of things. Digital marketing is not his strong suit when it comes to running Facebook ads. That's all I'm saying. Excellent at a lot of things, but not that one. All right, cool. So here's what we're going to do. Now, we're on disruptorschool.com. All right, so we're on disruptorschool.com. And trusted by 75,000 plus marketing professionals, learn from the top 100 marketing experts. Let's see which marketing experts Masterclass got sold, right? And when you're in Disruptor School, by the way, you can go there, see what it's all about. Trusted by world-class entrepreneurs. This is what Ron from Obvi and Chew on this podcast had to say. Yo, Donnie, good to see you, bro. We got to chat today. We're going to get set up. We're going to actually start doing this thing, man. Message me in like 2 hours. Jonathan Snow from Agency Z and the Snow Agency for Exits. Chase Mosani, CMO of Heatmap and Creative OS. Right? Charlie's one of the most experienced and passionate marketers. We've been engaging with him. He knows what he's talking about. One of the best in the game, put together a dream team, right? The GOAT strikes again, putting the easy button in everybody's hands, right? So what they're talking about here is Disruptor School. And what the core of Disruptor School is we sell masterclasses so that you can understand what people are buying. Now we have access to the inner circle where you can get all the master classes, join the Facebook Ads MBA program, you get all the master classes, and the Begin to Win at Facebook Ads Disruptor Bundle is its own entry-level thing. If you're running Facebook ads and you're not ready to do other things, for $7 7-day trial, then $50 a month after that, you get access to the one campaign blueprint so that you know exactly how to run all your Facebook ads in a way that is stable and profitable and predictable and scalable, right? And you also get the predictable profit scaling blueprint, which goes over PSM and hero offer and cash flow so that you're never going to be first order. You never need to be first order profitable again. You're going to stop wearing the pronouns of victim and butthurt, and you're going to start actually scaling your business based on all of the stuff, that we talked about before. And then the MBA program, just hundreds of people have gone through it. Nobody that's ever gone through it and done the work has ever asked for their money back. And the people that have joined this are running 7, 8, 9-figure businesses. We have multiple exits and lead gen, SaaS, e-commerce. If you want to invest in yourself to be the best marketer you can and immediately be better than 85-90% of the people on the planet, 90 days in the MBA program will make you better than 90% of the people that run Facebook ads on the face of the planet. Bottom line. And a lot better than some of those agency dudes that we talked about earlier, because they're only running a chapter of an ebook from this, which is less than 2% of what we actually get into. Anyway, let's get to it. Shop the school. Now, when you shop the school, you're going to be able to go through all of this. Now, we're going to talk today specifically about masterclasses, right? So let's go through all of the masterclasses that we have. Now, the first one we're going to talk about today is TikTok Shops Made Easy. Now, this is a great masterclass from Jordan West, who has come in here and shared what he's done with over 100 brands and really just made TikTok shops easy. If you want to run TikTok shops at a profit and it's not working out for you, if you know you want to do it but you don't know what to do, literally step by step from step 1 to printing money, this is what you get into. And that's what Disruptor School is all about, is making all of this stuff incredibly accessible. Now, we're going to add this. We're going to add this to our custom conversion event. And here's how we do it. You see this thing right here? This is the Facebook Pixel Helper, or I guess it's now the Meta Pixel Helper. All right, now in the Meta Pixel Helper, view content. Right now we have content category is course. I should probably change it to masterclass. We have content ID. We're going to just go ahead and copy this. Now we also have the content name, product group, value, all of that stuff, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go, I know, little girl. Yeah, go for it. We're going to go back to our events manager. Normally you can do this. I'm sharing my screen step by step. So normally it would just be the whole thing, but like we're bouncing between windows here, right? So we're just going to drop this in. Boom, paste. Now this masterclass sale will fire whenever somebody buys the TikTok shops. Now, the reason that that's important is what if I'm running catalog ads. Now, if I make a sale from catalog ad, you and I both know you don't actually know what you sold. Well, now I do. If it is a masterclass, specifically because we only have the one event parameter, I'm going to know that I sold the TikTok shops. Now, we want to get more advanced than that, right? We want to be able to know more things. So let's get down here. Now, if you want to run Google search and you're like, I don't know, I know I need to be running Google search. I got my Facebook ads together, but I don't know how to add this. I'm an agency. I want to add Google to it. I'm an operator running Facebook ads, but I don't know how to do Google because it's really complicated and confusing. You can get this masterclass from Raul from Ecom Ads out of the Netherlands. And quite literally within 90 minutes, you can take your best Facebook ads, go through the flow, copy and paste from, it'll tell you how to set up your ad account. And in 90 minutes or less, you can have incremental results from your Google search to your Facebook ads to sell the products that you're actually selling, right? And so this thing, again, amazing. Now, we go to view content, content ID, present. Let's share the screen. Let's get back over here to the events manager. Oh, I was bouncing ahead. Let me select this so you can see it. Boom. Awesome. So now when the masterclass sale, this custom conversion event will fire if somebody buys the TikTok masterclass for TikTok shops because they want to start going on TikTok, or if they get the Google search ads masterclass. Are you starting to see how this works? Let's do one more, and then we'll take some questions, and then we'll come back and do this some more. Okay, so let's do one more masterclass here. Now, mind you, if this is your store, you could be doing this with every product category or the SKUs, whatever else that you're doing. But let's say, for instance, you run an ad agency, and you want to get a lot better at onboarding. You want to keep your clients for longer. You want to show that professionalism. Well, this is my man, Jesse. This masterclass is quite literally everything that you need, documentation, step by step, with like walking through each individual page so that you can onboard your clients better. This is what built the agency Mute 6. This is literally the back end to Mute 6, and you can get it for $247. So let's go ahead and click. I don't know, can you guys not see this? I'm realizing you can't see the pop-up. Okay. When I click on this up here, all right, we're going to zoom way in. When I click on, that doesn't zoom in on the top. Oh, well. When I click on the Metapixel helper, so we've got my Grammarly, we've got my Loom. Oh, nope. Go back. We've also got my Taplio, my vidIQ. The middle one here is Metapixel helper. Now, when I'm looking at that, I'm going to screenshot this just so you guys can see what this looks like. All right. And we'll pull up the screenshot here in a minute. This is what we're actually looking for. Boom. Fantastic. Let's get this done. All right. So, yeah. Where? Okay. There we go. All right. So now this is what I'm seeing on my screen when I'm doing this, and what you can see in your screen when you do this, so that everybody can see everything and we can all be more successful. I just did a screenshot, and what it looks like is the Metapixel helper. One pixel found Disruptor School. You got your page view. You got your view content. Content category is Masterclass, right? Let's zoom on in so this is easy to see. Below that is the content ID. Then we have content name, which is just the build success from the start. We have our product group. We have our value. So now what I'm going to do is share my screen, right? And we're going to go back to Events Manager. Boom. And we're going to paste this in. Done. Now, when anybody buys any one of those three, it's going to pop up as a custom column in my dashboard as a Masterclass sale. So we're going to get to some of your questions, and we're going to come back and fill out more of these things. So you guys can continue to see this. I want you to be able to see all of this stuff, but we have a lot of questions and want to be able to handle all of the questions. So if you have questions for today, go ahead and drop them in the chat, and they will be answered. And oh, shoot. I clicked away when I shouldn't have. We're going to have to redo all of this. That is annoying. Oh, well. All right, so we're going to do this real quick. Masterclass sale, right? Masterclasses from disruptorschool.com. Pixel event, we're going to go website. Yep. All URL traffic, we're going to go purchase. URL contains, nope. Event parameters, we're going to go content ID. Contains, boom. Now we're going to grab the content ID of this masterclass. Boom. Sweet. We're going to go back and grab them from the Google one. Here we go. Done. Sweet. Boom. And we're going to go back to the TikTok shops made easy. There we go. Click on it. View content. Content ID. Paste. Done. Sweet. All right. We just caught up. That's how long it takes to get 3 products in there. So we're going to continue to do all of this stuff, but we also got to get to some questions because they're mounting up, okay? Now, this one comes from Oliver Roberts. Are you against running ads to different customer personas? And if so, how can we know if you're targeting the right person? Does this mean you're against running ads with different angles too? Well, Oliver, no, I am not against running ads to different personas. I fully think you should. I also think that I got into this with Cody Plofker from Jones Road a bit ago, where he was like, well, you just need to keep unlocking. The beauty of creative testing is you unlock new spots in the audience so you can focus on new people. My question is why? And his response was, well, if I have to explain it to you, you don't need to know. And my response was polite. I mean, Shireen also dropped in a GIF, which I thought was funny. And my response was like, also in good fun. So point of it is, I'm totally down for running different customer personas. And I'm totally down for running different angles. As a matter of fact, I'm the one that 6 years ago was saying that you should be looking at your ads as by concept on who the customer persona that concept appeals to, so that you can do targeting, because ads do the targeting, move away, like embrace broad. Like I've been broad since 2018. If you learn broad from somebody else, they probably learned it from me. It's like I'm the dad. I'm the granddad of the granddad of that. And to be fair, I was totally not a broad guy when it started. Like for many, many years, I was not. And for those of you clocking it, yes, I went back to, during our break, I went back to Dunkin' Donuts to get myself another drink. This time, what do we have? We have Dunkin' Midnight with a shot of espresso. So those keeping count on the espresso, it's hot, but we're also hydrating, okay? So don't you worry. We're doing good things for good people today. And I really appreciate all of the donations of your time and money here. And what this has meant when you're investing in yourself and to help other people. That's what this is all about, right? So I'm totally for it. Now, the problem is way too many people say, well, all I need, this ad fatigue, I need to unlock a new audience. That is absolute nonsense. If people say the path to growth for my business is unlocking new portions of the audience, you better be spending like $1 million or $2 million a day. You better be so good that you've ran out of all the people that you've targeted. Now, for instance, I was talking with somebody that had an LGBTQ business, and they were saying, yeah, we need Abima, what's the best course that can be taken from Disruptor School while starting out? Abima, I'm going to show you right here. Go to disruptorschool.com. We got a question on the Insta, and I want to make sure that the Instagram folks for this session get some love. Go to disruptorschool.com and just grab this, the Begin to Win bundle. All right. It's $50 a month, but it's a 7-day trial. So just go ahead and check that out. You get a lot of stuff, plus a community of 2,000 other folks. Okay. So go check that out. Now, Oliver Roberts, to get back to your question. They said, well, we have ads that are fatiguing and they last for a while and then they fatigue. We need to start making ads that appeal to new audiences. And I said, why? And they said, well, because our ads are fatiguing. We have to go over it. And I said this, do you want 100 ads that all make 100 sales? And they said, man, we would love it if our ads made 100 sales. They usually get like 10. Okay. Do you want 1,000 ads that all make 10 sales a piece? Or 10 ads that all make 1,000 sales a piece? And they said, well, of course we want 10 ads that make 1,000 sales a piece, but the price gets worse. Okay. A business is not about making a sale. A business is about the acquisition of attention, the monetization of it, and then converting that into future cash flow. If you want to get future cash flow and you launched 1,000 ads that appeal to 1,000 different types of people, and they all bought 10 times, that's 10,000 sales. First off, Mazel Tov, you got to 10,000 sales. How are you going to get 1,000 sales from those people? How are you going to get a 10% second purchase rate? Well, either you get 100% of 100 different types of people to buy a second time, which isn't happening, or you get like 10% of all of them, which means you have to be right 1,000 times. But if I built 10 ads that all got 1,000 sales a piece, and those ads reach the same kind of people, maybe I got 2 or 3 different types of audience members, but not all of the ads are targeting different people. Some multiples will be targeting the same types of audience. And then I had mid and bottom funnel. It was just like, I'm now targeting you with this ad because you were already aware. I only have to be right once. And I can get like a 5% conversion on, if you have to be right hundreds of times and I only have to be right once, you can have a lower CPA, but my bank account is going to be substantially bigger than yours. People are looking at CPA like it is the end all be all, and it is quite literally a cost per lead. And if you talk to anybody in lead gen, cost per lead is not the denotation of success. It is quality of lead. It is cash flow. It is conversion rate. There's so many important things. Remember, when you make a sales direct to consumer business, all you did was buy a lead. Now, hopefully you profited on that lead, but that is an opportunity for your business model to acquire future cash flow at an extremely more efficient rate than you bought the lead. That's how business works. Otherwise, you're not a business, you're a salesman or lady. And there's a big difference between somebody who has to live and die by their ability to make sales every day, i.e. somebody running cost caps to a bunch of different products, or somebody figuring out what the best products are and who the right customers are, so that every time those ads go out there and they bring people in, all of the decisions that you make on Google Ads, all of the decisions that you make with your TikTok, all of the decisions that you make with your email, all of the decisions that you make on your landing page and your post-transactional journey are all focused on just a couple types of people. Let me give a real world example here. Charlie, you want to come up? You want to help? Okay. Charlie's going to help. All right. So let's give a real world example here. Let's say I have a car dealership. You and me got a car dealership. Now, let's say I'm the Andrew Ferris Common Thread Collective. I'm in that like cost cap, anything with a contribution margin, like grifter side of business. So I'm running 1 million ads to 1 million different types of cars, and I got 20 different types of cars on my lot. And when somebody walks in, my salesperson does not have to have any skill, because we're just praying to God that person walks in ready to buy. And I have nobody signing somebody up for financing. I've got nobody signing somebody up for insurance protection plan. I've got none of that set up, because why would we ever care about the actual business? No. We're just trying to run as many ads as possible to get people to walk in the door saying, I'm ready to buy. Okay. That means I live and die by those ads. And to be fair, those ads, well, they stop working after a while because they only appeal to a very small group of people. And in this case, if they're Facebook ads that are out there running, and none of them get the chance to learn because I'm constantly producing ad fatigue, well, then what happens? My CPA just slowly climbs over and over again. And we can do the fun thing of set our bids low and our budget's high. And hopefully those people come in and want to buy. But maybe I, that day, showed a whole bunch of promise and showed my ads to a whole bunch of people, and every single one of them came in and didn't buy. What if I set my budget to 10,000 and my bid to 50, but I actually blew that 10,000 and made 3 sales? It's not anybody's fault but my own. And I should go back to the person that said, set your budgets high and your bids low, and say, hey, you fucked me. But those people will say, well, it's your fault as a business owner. I take no responsibility for you actually listening to my advice. That's one of my problems with those people. Now, let's say on the other hand, you sell minivans. You are Chrysler. All you have is the Pacifica. And all of your ads target moms over 25 with at least one kid. And your ads also target dudes over 40 with children. Now, that's 2 customer personas, but there's some similarities. The Venn diagram is not 2 completely unique circles. Now, when somebody walks in, every single one of your salespeople knows exactly how to talk to them, knows exactly how to get them convert. The ad only needs to get somebody to walk in the car dealership. The ad doesn't need to make the sale. In this case, the landing page, all of the decisions of your business model don't need to appease 1,000 different types of customers. I only need to appease 2 or 3. Now, maybe I'm not as good at getting the sale on any one of them on any given day. Maybe my CPA on the platform doesn't look as good, but we don't give a shit about the CPA on the platform. We're getting these people into financing. We're getting these people to take the undercoating. We're getting these people to come in because we're also going to, we got a garage to help repair this because, oh, by the way, we only have to repair one type of vehicle. So we're getting really good at the post-transaction revenue. Now, if you're a cost capper, you're unable to optimize for post-transaction revenue because you're selling 1,000 things to 1,000 different people. But if you can find your hero product and build your one campaign around it, you only have to appease a couple types of people, which means all of the decisions that you're making on your landing page to improve conversion rate don't get negated because, oh, well, we found a new ad that works. Okay, cool. Well, let's change the landing page. Let's change the email flows. Let's change the Google search because now we're talking about something completely different. Like, you're not sabotaging everybody after Facebook because Facebook looks good. And remember, Facebook is your least efficient marketing channel. Its job is not to make the sale. Facebook's job is to amplify your business model. You need to be able to make money without ads. Facebook's job is to say, these are the types of people that buy from us. Let's go attract their attention. It's just like your organic social needs to appeal to your target customer. If you go viral on organic social and the content has nothing to do with the types of people that are going to buy from you, your ads are going to be targeting the wrong folks. You're buying the wrong types of attention, right? It's like if you have a blog on your webpage and you're selling supplements and weight loss powder or sneakers, and you have a blog on interstellar travel that gets 5 million clicks, none of those people have any proclivity to buy the fucking powder or sneakers that you're selling. So I'm totally fine running ads to different personas. I'm totally fine trying to figure it out. But how do you know if you're targeting the right person? One, you've got custom conversion events set up, which is what today's all about. So you can understand that what they're buying is what you're selling. And believe me, I sincerely doubt if you've got multiple products running, and if you're running the Ferris, CTC, all of those, the ROAS, Royce nonsense out there, Jordan, if you're running all of that nonsense, if your match rate of what the ad is promoting and the product that somebody buys is better than 85%, I'll be stunned. I've seen it as low as 20 or 30. You have to understand what it is that you're selling so you can get better at it. Now, if you run ads because you know who your target customer is, because you've been selling to them, because you've been talking to them, because you're a good operator, and now your ads are attracting that type of attention, you know that, because they're also buying the product that you're selling. And then you can work on improving AOV and LTV in the second purchase rate. And because you're buying leads, you're buying customers with your ads. You're not selling products. Then you're going to be in a substantially different and better place. Like, then you're going to have mailbox money, the reoccurring revenue, your revenue floor, what you would make without running ads would be more money than the cost capper would make on their best day of running ads. And you're going to get that every day. They're only going to get it 1 or 2 days, maybe for a week, before the whole shit house goes up in flames. And then they have to start all over. And then Facebook is broken because, pronoun of victim and butthurt instead of operator that actually knows what they're doing. And I'm here to help you no longer be a victim to that nonsense, because you deserve better. All right, girl, I'm going to put you down over here, okay? Now let me get you your box. Boom. Fantastic. All right. Ajitesh. I think that's how you pronounce that name. It's so good to see you, buddy. All right. Let's get to one more question here, and then we're going to dive into the YouTube. And then we'll get back to showing you how to create custom conversion events so that you can track the actual products that are being sold with your ads down to the category, for those of you that are running catalog with a lot of SKUs, or for those of you that have a lot of product categories. Maybe you're running supplements or you have an apparel business. We're going to get to all of that right after this question. And getting to some, we'll get to all of that. Then we'll hit up the YouTube and we'll come back and continue to round this all out. Because to be fair, I need this custom conversion event made. And so we're just going to do it together. There we go. All right. Bro, I have consistent bad performances in the last month. Yes, everybody has. Not shocked at all. It's the world. Right? Like, do I still have this up? We got ourselves a calendar here that I'm going to make available. If it's July, yes, your ads are going to be tough. 100%. Not shocked. Fully expected, and we can also overcome that. All right, maybe not. I don't know if it's on this machine as of yet. It feels like it should be, but I don't know. Okay, we'll get to it. In July, everybody has a hard time in e-commerce. Everybody has a hard time basically everywhere, and there are 3 big reasons for that. Number 1. There's nothing you're going to be able to sell to me full price in July I didn't get at a discount in June or May. And if anybody is price conscious, which means they're not brand loyal, they're waiting for Amazon Prime Day. So you can't make a sale to anybody at full price. All you can do is try to sell people products at a discount, but that brings us to problem number 2. I don't need to buy anything. There's very few things that someone needs to buy in July that they couldn't have gotten in May or June. And let's talk about the thing that nobody mentions, the thing that literally nobody talks about. Casper, I'm so glad that your answer yesterday was really helpful on the automated rules. I got you. That's what we do here. We help people be more. We want more success, less stress, right? Man, the count of eyeballs racking up makes me so happy to see just so many people here. That's brings me joy. And yes, we're multicasting on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, and YouTube. So Wherever you're at, you are a piece of the overall puzzle. Instagram popping today, by the way. I'm really happy that this session is blowing up on Instagram. Don't know why, but hey, glad to help. Yeah, girl. Okay. So the big thing that nobody's telling you, the big thing that all the experts know and they're not telling you, or they don't know, in which case they're not experts. And honestly, go ask them. Go ask your trusted source about supply and demand when it comes to inventory and external buying forces. Let me break it down for you. I'm going to give you the answer that if they can't, give you, then you shouldn't listen to them. Because anybody that knows, that's been in the game long enough, knows this. And nothing you do in the ad account is going to overcome this. So let's make success easy, okay? People in July are on their devices less often than they are any other month. Time on site and frequency is down. And what I mean by that is people are using Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, all of those, less in July than any other month. Fun fact, January is the exact opposite. It's the highest inventory month of the year. So supply and demand, let's say it's a gas station. So what this means is there is less gas at the gas station in July than any other month. Now, supply and demand actually goes up versus June. And it's not in the way that you think it does. What we have to remember is that major retailers are trying to clear inventory off their shelves so they can get cash flow for their fall purchases and operations. And when you're looking at how larger agencies, like I used to be supervisor at Omnicom, okay? So and that's not like, oh, it's an agency, D2C. No, I'm talking like there are 4 agencies that run like 80% of the media on Facebook. I was supervisor in the LA office of one of them, and our clients were Apple, Activision, Levi's, Nissan, CBS Television, Mitsubishi, Henkel. Like, not mom and pop D2C brands. Like, people that drop $1 million a day and don't have a conversion objective. I've been there. I'm doing reach and frequency campaigns. We're getting CPMs for like $2-3 back in the day. This is like a decade ago, by the way. This is before the Facebook Pixel existed, before conversion campaigns existed, back when people were more excited to see the Tumblr rep than the Facebook rep. Those poor Tumblr reps. I'm very hopeful that they got jobs. Just they figured it all out. Anyway, the point is, we're working on budgets on a quarterly and annual basis. July is a new quarter. When you have a new quarter, spend is based on, well, we have 90 days to spend this budget. Let's come out of the gate. Generally speaking, most operations overpace early to learn. Then they optimize by pulling back on what doesn't work. Then they scale up what does work. So what does this look like for you? The folks that are dropping $1 million a day, and there's thousands of them, right? It's not like, oh, it's just Macy's. It's every brand you can think of can spend that much. And they're not all spending $1 million a day. They might be spending $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 a day. And by the way, those media buying jobs are the easiest ones in the world. It took me less than 15 minutes to spend $1 million a day. It took me a week to write the report. And Omnicom was making a 20% commission on that. I was managing over $1 million a day. So we were making $200,000 a day profit. And they were paying me $75,000 a year. Yeah, there you go. So the point is, if I'm overpacing, let's say I've got 5 million for the quarter, right? Let's just say, for the purpose of this conversation, let's make it easier, actually. Let's say it's 6 million for the quarter. That's basically $2 million a month. But I'm not going to spend evenly. I got to test my ads to see what works. So I'm probably going to come out the gate spending like $2.5 million in July. And then towards the end of July and moving into August, I'm going to pull my budget back by turning off all the things that aren't working. And we're going to take a week or two to really analyze all that data. It's the big agencies is one of the easiest grifts in the world. Like, I am astonished that business still works. But I mean, whatever. I was at Resolution Media, LA office on Grosvenor. If anybody knows, in the fun, I was not in the fun office. I was in the other one. Anyway, so what that means is in July, your performance is going to be tough because there are fewer people on devices less often that are less apt to want to make purchases. And all the big players in the world are dumping a ton of money into the platform. And in July, they're dumping more money per day than they will in August. And yes, in September, they're going to kind of ramp it back up because we've optimized our ads. Let's scale back up to make sure we fill through our budgets. And by the end of the last couple of weeks of every quarter, things kind of go poorly, like March and June. Because, by the way, this also happened right up to the end of June. We cleared all of our Q2 budget that didn't spend. So things kind of got bad. And then everything got worse. That happens every year. Facebook isn't broken. It operates the same way every year. That's why your cost caps break in February and in summer. And it's just because you're using a non-sustainable tool to produce a business result that is not inherently incremental and then complaining when results aren't good. Hi, Dr. John Baker. Good to see you. Okay. So, Ro, to get back to your question, you change branding, change ad account, change style of copywriting, change multiple creatives and products. What could it be? You changed everything. That's what it is. And instead of changing everything at the top of the funnel, my recommendation for you, and you can do this starting today, hammer email. Improve your Google search. Right now, we just talked about how on disruptorschool.com, by the way, if you're like, I don't know how to do all that stuff, Disruptor School will teach you. If you go and grab this masterclass on Google search, you will quite literally be able to take your best Facebook ads and in 90 minutes or less, set up a Google search campaign that is profitable, that provides incremental lift to those Facebook ads. For $350, you could probably make your money back in a week. Sometimes people do it in a day. But you'll never have to pay for this again, and you'll be scaling your ad account. And then you just start scaling up. Now, I saw this thing from Taylor yesterday, which really bothered me about measuring incrementality. Why would you pay somebody $10,000 when their like dry erase board literally ignored every data point of value? Just, oh God, man, it's got to be like rose. It bothers me. It bothers me. Just to see people so wantonly and openly putting out bad advice that costs people their future and their business. Let me tell you how to measure incrementality. And let me tell you what you do. You get this, if you get this masterclass from Disruptor School, which, by the way, let's go ahead and do this. Don't pay full price. Use this code WAGMI for 20% off. Or go ahead and drop DS so that you can be entered to join the giveaway. Okay? Hey, Anthony, I see your questions. We'll get to you in a minute. I see you, Anthony. Don't worry. Don't worry. I want to give Ro an answer to this question. So you grab this masterclass, and then you get your Google ads going up. Now, here's what you do. I got to move this thing. Here's how you measure incrementality, all right? I'm going to teach it to you in 30 seconds what grifters will spend an hour not telling you. Because either A, they don't know, in which case you shouldn't listen to them, or they do know and they're not telling you, in which case you shouldn't listen to them. 1 second. I just got to tell my wife that the baby girl fell asleep. All right, awesome. So here's what you do. You got your Facebook ads, right? And you're looking at your blended CPA. How much does every transaction cost when I bake in organic and email and everything? How much money did I put out in the world? What is the volume of transactions that I got? What is my unit rate on a cost per transaction? Then what is my average order value? And now you have your profit per transaction. Okay. And this will get you your contribution mark. I'm going to debunk their nonsense using their language. Okay. I'm going to tell you the lesson that they should be telling you. Instead of the sales pitch to get somebody to pay $10,000 for incremental. It just bothers, like, why would you try to charge people $10,000 when it's simple to do in like 5 seconds? It just bothers me so much. By the way, share this live feed on socials, tag me, tell somebody why they should be watching, and then send it to me. Everybody that does that gets a $150 gift card to disruptorschool.com. And if you're currently enrolled in Admission or in Chase Chappelle's Grift-a-Palooza or any other ad agency or talking head private community, and you want better, and you want to join Disruptor School, send me a receipt of you paying them and canceling, and I'll give you 50% off the first month of Disruptor School. You deserve better. You've already paid them. Tell them to fuck off. And that money that you paid them is a down payment on your future to the success that you deserve. Okay? Now, here's how you measure incremental lift. You got your Facebook ads going, Ro. It's now, instead of changing everything up, which makes it impossible for you to know if an ad is good or bad, if your landing page is good or bad, or the customers and the data. Instead of destroying your data integrity, we're going to grab this masterclass from Disruptor School. Google ads, Google search ads for Facebook advertisers. You're going to take the top ads that you've had. We're going to throw them into the machine, and literally step by step, it's going to tell you how to do all of this stuff. Like from, I don't have a Google search account to I have incremental lifts, 90 minutes or less. Okay. Now, here's how we do it. When you start to scale up your Google search budget, what happens to your blended CPA? Okay? It has nothing to do with exclusions. If you're using exclusions, remember, we no longer live in 2018. We can move past that. And there's a reason why folks that haven't actually touched ad accounts since the changeover in 2018, which is the last time Facebook made any significant change to the algorithm, still run 2015, 2016 best practices that I taught them back then. Or I taught the person who taught the person that taught them back then. Because I've been doing this for like a decade. Now, here's what happens. If you're going to lay this all out, all right, Ro? Here's what I want you to do. Ad spend by day, by each platform, right? Ad spend by Facebook, ad spend by Google. You're going to get a little chart, right? It's got a line. And then you're going to have your blended CPA. Now, here's what happens. Here's how you measure incremental lift without having to pay a grifter $10,000. All right. We're going to do this simple enough that a 5-year-old can do it in 10 minutes. Okay. You put those numbers in. Now let's see if we have incremental lift. What happens if I add more budget to my Google search? Does my blended CPA come down or go up? More importantly, if I'm going to also throw in revenue, and if you really want to get clever, you throw in profit volume. Screw margin. Profit margin is a nonsense metric. Like, I mean, it's good to know, but it's right up there with first time impression rate, hook rate, ROAS, MER. It's a fraction. Fractions are a great way to lie to people. As somebody that has run hundreds and hundreds of millions on multiple platforms and regularly done every year. I'm doing 7, 8, 9-figure business, scaling and exits and stuff. When somebody talks to you in a fraction, it's because they're trying to convince you to do something. They're lying to you. That's what a fraction is. It's a lie. So instead of that, here's what we do. When I add Google search budget, does my profit volume go up? Does my revenue go up faster than my ad spend? And we also have to be accounting of ops cost and all of that stuff. But that's why we're looking at profit volume. So, Ro, here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab this masterclass if you want to do it. And then, hi, Adam. I want you to grab this masterclass if you want to do it. But here's the thing you got to be mindful of. As I add more budget to Google, what happens to my profit volume? Now, you might say, well, I've actually maxed it out. I'm not getting anywhere anymore, okay? Then you can come back to Disruptor School and we're going to start hammering your email. We're going to do this. Email marketing made easy, okay? This is from Philip Rivers, a G and a very nice guy. Philip, I'm trying to make this trade happen, buddy. What can I do to get me some Bengals receiver, homie? I got a first plus. Come on, let's make it happen. We're in a fantasy football league dynasty together. Anyway, you get this masterclass, and this will help you this will help you capture more email addresses on your store, and then turn that email address into revenue. We're going to do customer acquisition via email. Now what happens, Ro, is you have your normal graphs, and like I can't add more of the budget to Facebook. It's non-incremental at this point. I can't add more budget to Google. It's non-incremental at this point. All right. Now we're doing lead capture and convert. We're going to start turning our website into a lead generation device to get transactions so that we can buy customers for free. And really, all we're doing is plugging up holes in the bucket. And then you're going to start being more aggressive, send more of this stuff until, wow, my email has gotten to a point where you can't really look at it at spend, but like my email's now got to this point. And look what happens to my blended CPA. It's come down. Maybe my blended CPA went up, but if I went from 10 sales a day to 50 sales a day, do I still need to have the same target blended CPA? The answer is no, because your volume went up, so your margin per transaction can be less and your bank account will still grow faster. There are people that charge $10,000 for incrementality tests, and I literally just told you how you never need to pay them ever again. And if you need help to learn these skills, for a couple $100, we can plug the holes in your skill set so that you can hand this to a VA to do for you. Buy this masterclass for $350. Hire somebody from the Philippines for $5 if you want to. Now, me personally, I do have VAs, but I pay everybody American wages. Nobody in my company makes less than $30 an hour because I think personally that if the only way my business can be successful is to have predatory wages, then that means I'm a bad operator. I also think, for what it's worth, that I'm not taxed enough as a business owner. I think that flexing by showing how much you can abuse other people is bullshit. And you might say, well, they're very happy making $5 an hour. You know how happy they're going to be at $30 an hour? You get paid because of the work that you do. You get paid because of the ramification of the work that you do. I get paid in US dollars. You get paid in US dollars. Now, that's a me thing. I could probably make more money if I didn't do that. My bank account might be an extra $50,000 or $100,000 at the end of the year. But I already made $1 million last. Do I need to go from $1 million to $1.05 million by disrespecting my entire workforce? No. For me, I have a moral issue with that, but that's whatever. So my point here, and by the way, Philip is now, he's gotten out of the email agency game because he sold his agency, and he's doing some amazing stuff with staffing. If you really want to buy, if you're looking to get a hole filled with an expert, the starters from Jay Delwani is probably your best bet. If you want an absolute stud to join your team, check out Philip Rivers. Okay? So, Ro, that is my very long-winded answer to your question. Okay. All right. Now, We got to keep the promise train moving. Yeah, Adam, I'm at it again with the live streams, dude. I'm trying. Okay. All right, Anthony, I'm going to show people how to grab the content ID of their product so we can get back to, we're going to do one more round right real quick because it's just been too long. And keep in mind, we're in my ad account. We're going to set custom conversion events. This is how we make custom conversion events based on the content ID of our products. Now, we've already gone through a couple products. So I'm going to show you for those that might just be popping in or want more context to it. What I'm going to do here. Oh, Patrick, Slack. I got you, buddy. Patrick over here, Inner Circle student, Facebook Ads MBA program student. We're talking to an investment banker so we can exit his business. We're not talking about, please don't fire me, I'm a shitty ad agency. No, we're just going to try to exit. Let's do it. I will talk to Ben. I see you, Patrick. It's been wild in the streets, but I got you. Okay. So let's go make this product category for Masterclass sales. So when any of my ads make a sale, we know what category product that they're selling. So when I'm running DPA ads, I've got SOPs, I've got masterclasses, I've got memberships, I've got courses, and I've got, full-on programs. What did you buy? If I made 50 sales today, what product category did they fall in? Now, we don't have to necessarily do product category. We could get all the way down to the individual SKU, but that's not what we're talking about today. Okay? Today, we're talking about category. And if you want to get down to the individual SKU, it's just don't put in everything, all the category, just have the individual SKU. There we go. Probably need to pop this on. I don't know why, but I guess it's not nighttime, but it looks like nighttime. Oh, well, whatever. I promise. Like it's not that you didn't need to believe. I don't know. Whatever. That was should not have done that. Okay. Anyway, here we go. So let's stop sharing our screen. We're going to present. We're going to share the other screen, Shop Disruptor School. Okay. So previously we have gotten through the TikTok shops. Like if you want to know how to run TikTok shops for $350, you can own everything. You can own all the information to take you from zero to money in the bank. If you can make over $350 at TikTok shops, it's stupid to not buy this because it's stupid profitable. And honestly, the ROI on this is, in my experience, the ROI on this masterclass is about 7 to 10 days. Which is just dumb. But that's what we do. Then we also talked about the Google search, right? We've talked about this too with answering Rose's question. And this is if I'm running Facebook ads and I want to make Google search happen. I don't want to hire a Google search agency. I don't want to do anything. For less than a consultancy call with somebody that may or may not know what they're talking about, you can set them up for yourself in less than 90 minutes so that you can create incremental lift. And I taught you how to track all of that. That's $350. We already got that one in. And we talked about the ad agency management, right? The building success from the start. If you're running an ad agency, what does the documentation look like so that you can better manage the onboarding? This is the backend system that built Mute 6 into a powerhouse agency. So let's get to the next one. We're going to talk right now about, let's get into the mastering influencers in UGC bundle. So here's what we're going to do. Now, you can't necessarily see this, unfortunately. You can't see all of it because the pop-ups don't show. But we're going to do window. Here we go. Boom. All right. So now you can see I've got my Chrome extensions in. Now, there are other ways of doing this. I'm showing the simplest, dumbest way so that there's no reason anybody can say I don't know how to do it. Here, we're going to go up to the Chrome extensions. And I've got Grammarly and Loom. I've got the Facebook Pixel Helper or Meta Pixel Helper. I've got Taplio, which, by the way, who's ever running Taplio, get your shit together. So many people are commenting and not getting the freebies I'm sending out. I've just asked one of my VAs to literally spend an hour on Wednesdays and Fridays following up with everybody for the Tuesday and Thursday drops. And just like, look, here's $30. Just go hammer like 100 people. And everyone's happy. And we also have my vidIQ and all my other extensions. Point is here, when I click on this, now you can't see it, unfortunately, but what pops up is the Meta Pixel Helper, and it gives us a view content pixel event. And that view content pixel event Gives us a content ID. Actually, I wonder if I can do this. Let's just see. This may or may not work. We're going to try this out. What if I do my entire screen? All right, here we go. We're just going to try this. Now I got to see if this will actually work. So hold on a second. I got to slide this over. Whoop. We're going to slide this down over here. Cool. I just don't want to miss the Instagram folks. You know what I'm saying? Can't miss the Instagram folks. Okay, so over here, let's see if this works. If I hit this pop-up. Oh, there we go. All right. All right, so you can see it. Hit the pop-up. We're going to hit refresh. We can hit this pop-up. Hit the view content. This opens up, and I'm sorry, I can't zoom it in anymore. Just we're at where we're at right now. So I apologize. Everybody's like, can you zoom in? I'm just showing you what it looks like. And I'll pull up a screenshot after we two or three of these so you can really see. Right? It's content ID. I can grab this. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab a screenshot of this. So we'll pull it up here in a minute. Boom. You can see that we've got a content category. We got a content name. Hey, Cheyenne, how you doing, buddy? We got to touch base, dude. Like, it's been wild out here, and I owe you some time, man. So we got mastering influencers in UGC. We got a product category. We got to value all of this stuff. Now, I'm going to grab this content ID. I'm going to go over here to our custom conversion event, right? Boom. And we're just going to paste this right there. Done. That's how this works. All right, let's do two more real quick just to make sure we get this muscle memory in place. All right. So that was the Mastering Influencers in UGC Masterclass. That is, if you want to get influencers in UGC content, which, by the way, if you are running a business and your organic social looks terrible, you should invest in getting those people. If you want to get content for your TikTok shops, you should be investing in getting those people. If you want to make ads where you can do market research to see, well, I don't actually know how to sell to women 18 to 25 because we're a bunch of dudes in our 30s trying to sell products. Let me go and find influencers in UGC. And be fair, if you want to go find them, you don't know how to get them, I recommend that you go to incense.pro, hit up my buddy Danil, sign up. It's the best marketplace. I've been using them since 2019, and the content I've gotten from them has helped me drive over $100 million in revenue. But you could get influencers, you could get content creators that look like the customers you want to buy. Hire them to make content for you and let them write the script. And then you'll show that content to folks and you'll be able to understand what the pain points are. I've done this with a SaaS product, and it was like a background check stuff. And we couldn't figure out. Now, we were all white dudes, or not everybody's a white dude. There was some, Indians, Pakistanis, and there's a few of us in the room. Just killers, right? Like, everybody is running 7, 8, 9 figure businesses. And we were running this company, and we were doing 5 to 7 million uniques a month. And we could not figure out how to get women 18 to 25 to buy the product. So what we did is we went to incense.com. We hired 20 women for $50 to make 3 pieces of content. These were all like basically college students. And we said, hey, use this for however you want. Let us know what you think. We got nearly 100 pieces of content. We ran them all as organic content and as ads. And what we found was 80% of the ads that crushed all hit the same point. The women wanted to see the guys that they were going out on dates with, because they were young on college campuses, and unfortunately, sexual violence is a real thing. And at the time, we had, our country in America was being led by a guy who bragged about being a sexual predator. Again, not trying to be political, we're just stating facts, right? So these women wanted to see the people that they were potentially going to date. None of us in the room had thought about that. That $1,000 translated to over $1 million in revenue over the next 6 months, because we tapped into a different market and we were able to optimize our flow for that market. And that was massive. And we really helped a lot of women feel safer. And I'd like to think that not only did we make money, but if we were able to help somebody feel safe and to avoid some really bad things from happening, then that's a beautiful thing. And I look at what we do in the world is how do we help people feel safe and how do we help people feel happy? That's, if you can bring joy to the world, then you're doing good work. All right. So anyway, we did the influencer one. Now, let's say you want to build a brand GPT, which you should absolutely have a brand GPT, especially if you've got multiple people in your company, and it's not just for writing bad copy on like your landing page. This can be done for market research. This can be done for, yes, writing copy, yes, writing scripts, yes, writing all of that stuff. But ultimately, one of the reasons your brand needs to have a GPT, in my opinion, is so that anybody on the team can write in the voice of the business. And that ultimately all of the marketing efforts are aligned. And one of the biggest problems that happens when you bring on staff is not everybody thinks the same way. Not everybody processes information the same way. Not everybody talks the same way. And ultimately that means that there ends up being somebody's job just to have continuity. Or you don't think about that, and the landing page looks different than the email, looks different than the socials, looks different than the ads, and your business success is just not nearly what it could be. And so like, if you want to have that, in my opinion, an invaluable tool in your marketing arsenal, and I've had this for a long time. It's $350. Again, the ROI on this one, harder to determine. I think this is more ROI on time. If it saves you 2 hours a week, I think it pays for itself in a week. Pays for itself in 2 weeks. Like, what is your time worth? Is your time worth more than $100? Then if it saves you 4 hours, it paid for itself. So anyway, we go up here, grab the view content, hit the content ID, boom, boom, copy. Let's go down over to the custom conversion. Boom, got it. Let's do one more, and then we're going to get to the questions. All right, now let's say you've got all this stuff going, but you want to get a marketing newsletter and you want to market with a newsletter, not have a marketing newsletter. My man, Marketing Max, the best in the game in how to build brand affinity and drive more revenue. Let me tell you this quick story. Somebody joined the Facebook Ads MBA program a couple of years ago. Had a fly rod fishing business, a fly fishing rod business. There we go. And their rods were like $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, $2,000. It was hard for them to run Facebook ads to make sales, but they were really, really good at telling the brand story because the guy was the target customer, and he was just basically selling to people that would potentially be his friend. And so his newsletter was really good. We actually found when we broke down his unit economics of his business, which is what you should be doing, and what the Facebook Ads MBA program tells you, instead of just like running cost caps to everything, and then when everything breaks, blame the machine or the agency you hired. If you're not done with your contract and you try to cancel it, they'll just sue you. And if you hold them accountable for what they've done to your business, to say, hey, it's your fault. We don't deal in that. We don't deal in that kind of stuff here. If you've dealt with that, many of their former victims are now our students in Disruptor School and the Facebook Ads MBA program. What we found was the unit value of an email address for this guy was about 40 Australian. Now he's out of New Zealand, but it was about $40 Australian. Running our Facebook ads in a catalog fashion just to promote the business and doing some lead gen, we were able to get those emails for about $12. Now, when we hammered that, the value per email dropped from 40 to about 30, which meant that we had nearly a 3x return on investment with our Facebook ads, purely on the email value. And then we were able to make enough sales at the catalog, selling all the rest of the products, that we covered our ad spend. So we were doing lead gen for free. And every email we captured was worth $30. And politely put, they're probably over the last 2 years at least doubled their profit volume. And I think their top line is growing by like 80%. If you want to know how to do that with your newsletter, this is the masterclass. And it's literally step-by-step screen sharing, everything you need to know. Like, he's got all of the steps plus some extra things. There's a little quiz at the end of it. There's over an hour of video, everything you need to know, right? So anyway, we hit refresh. We got our view content. We grab our content ID. Bang. We go down to our custom conversion event. Bang. Now we've got 6 in here, right? So let me stop sharing this whole screen. Okay. All right. So we're really, really making all of this stuff work, right? Like, this is how you're supposed to do things. This isn't how they tell you to do things, because it's not profitable for them to make you not need them. And my entire business model is basically, how do I make it so that you don't need me? Because there's a ton of people that need help. So let's just help everybody. And then, oh, by the way, if you join Disruptor School and stuff, it is $1,000. Disruptor School Inner Circle is $100 trial for a week, $1,000 a month. My rollover is like 95%, and the average person stays for years. And I've got equity in businesses. I don't need to grift day to day. I can literally just be one of the few people with integrity and pay my mortgage on my house in LA and my place in Manhattan, while everybody else is trying to get a nice car or exit their scammer agency that they should have taken the check 4 years ago. But nobody ever sells on top. Nobody ever knows that they're in the good old days. All right. Let's hit Casper real quick. Your answer to my question yesterday was of huge help. Just wanted to clarify how I set up my automated rules when Facebook ad CPA was higher, but the blended is great. Fantastic, Casper. That makes me so happy. And also, it just really, really makes me happy to see so many people be successful. And we had a comment over here. Also, somebody was like, hey, what should I, should I get into media buying and all that stuff? And we had a great video go up literally within 12 hours of somebody asking that question, to let them know exactly what direction they wanted to go into the business. And here we go. And looks like I want to be a creative strategist. I love that. You found your thing. Now go have some fun. This is one of the most fun jobs in the world. We just get to solve. If you're a puzzle solver that likes to just be rewarded every day, it's very hard to not enjoy this business. All right, Anthony. Charlie, do you have any recommendations for B2B business loan ads? Struggling to scale past $100,000 in ad spend. We only fund businesses with $500,000 in yearly sales. In the US, we need to make our money back in 30 days. $100,000 in monthly spend. Anthony, let's see. I am the only guy running our ads. We only do Meta. I am the lead gen employee for the company. All right, Anthony. To be fair, Anthony, I think you're prime for the MBA program. Just for what it's worth, I would make that investment in myself, or try to get the business to do it, just because we're going to try to unpack the answer here, but I'm only going to be able to get surface level. But my surface level here is going to be better advice than you heard from anybody else anywhere else. 3 things we need here. Number 1, you need to be measuring the quality of the leads that you get. In the loan ads business, right? You need to make your money back. You need to be measuring the quality of the customers that you're buying. And so, number 1, and this is for anybody in lead gen. I do it myself. I actually have to set up a new system for the Facebook Ads MBA program, because we've been getting dozens of sales calls per day. And I'm like, I can't keep paying my sales guy this for every single call if we're getting all these folks that aren't necessarily ready. It's not the right fit for them. We got to figure it out. And so I'm going to do the same thing that I did for Key Cafe, then the same thing that I did to help, them get into Tesla, same thing that I did for the contract with WeWork, same thing that I've done with flower delivery businesses and SaaS companies and lead gen companies all around the world. Here, step number 1, categorize the quality. Put everybody into 3 buckets based on some sort of, you're doing B2B business loans. You have an application process. Based on how somebody fills out that application, they're either great lead, okay lead, or please don't talk to this person again. All right. Number 1, get that set up. They should be automated. You should be able to look at the previous customers, how they filled it out, and then looking at the results of the profile that somebody, when they fill out the questionnaire or that application, they're going to immediately fall into one of those three buckets. And this is not a certainty. This is we think it's probably along these lines, right? Now, immediately, step number 2, we're going to do optimization around our creative. Any creative that is overly indexing towards the please don't ever talk to this person again, let's get rid of it. And not only that creative, but what are those concepts? As if, for instance, when I was doing stuff with Key Cafe that helped them get the Tesla and WeWork contract, one of the things that we did was we did a whole bunch of ads to find a whole bunch of people that were coming in. And what we found was construction sites, car dealerships, and shared workspaces were a lot better at the conversion rate and the value of the conversion when they came into the business. Now, we had a lot of people that were interested, and there's some brokies, and there's some folks that kind of wasted their time. But if we got your business website, your business email, your phone number, and you booked a call, and you filled out the why you're looking for the product, if you did that and your vertical was in one of those three, you were 5 to 10 times more valuable than anybody else. So then we just started launching ads that only targeted those markets. Now the value of each customer went up dramatically. The conversion rate on the sales team improved dramatically. And then, yes, we lost volume because those leads were more expensive. But when your profit volume goes up, you can invest more in your ads. So we were able to make more money. And which brings us to number 3. If you need to make your money back in 30 days, got it. Focus on the folks that can do that. In your content, in your screening process, in your application process of whether or not you're going to be doing this, find the people that do that. And then tell Facebook this is a custom conversion event of somebody that's good. When you sign contracts where somebody is good, pass that back to Facebook. Now, you're not only optimizing your custom columns that are going to show up based on custom conversion events like we've been doing today, right? Like when, where is it? We got our events manager. Okay. So like we're doing this custom columns today, this custom conversion event. This will show up as a column inside my Facebook dashboard. This Masterclass sale, right? That's going to show up as a column in my dashboard. So now your job is, I'm not just getting a lead or a sale, and it's not just a Masterclass sale in this case, or for you, I got a lead, and it's not just a business loan lead for somebody that might look good, but they also did convert. They also are the type of profile that would likely to get our money back in 30 days. Now you're doing creative optimization around all of those steps. And to be fair, what I might do is I might then say, I might ultimately have a good or bad qualitative lead process and say, these are the only leads we want to deal with. Now, instead of optimizing towards a lead, I'm optimizing towards the custom conversion event. That is the lead of, we love these people. These people are pretty good. That's a good enough lead. And then these are the people we never want to talk to again. That's a bad lead. The conversion event that you're optimizing your ad set or your campaign to should be the good enough lead. Your cost per lead is going to go skyrocket high, but the machine's going to learn how to only target the people that are good for you. And then you creative optimize down to the ones that also have a payback period of 30 days or less. I did that with a SaaS company in 2019, 2020, and we reduced the cost. It was costing us about $60 per lead at about $3,000 a day, with a conversion rate about 1 in 4 leads bought, and rollover rate was about 50%. So you can extrapolate the math on what that cost us to get a customer. Payback period is about 90 days. Within 9 months, we got the ad spend from $3,000 a day to $50,000 a day because I got that cost down to $12, and it wasn't $12 per lead. It was $12 per customer who was rollover. I shortened that payback period to day of. And I got it for $12 instead of $60 to start the process because of all the things that we're talking about here. That's, Anthony, that's what you got to be doing, okay? I love it. Let's see. We are separating leads, and 80% of our clients are construction. I'm focusing more on construction. Love it, Anthony. You're already on the right path. I love it. You're doing the right thing. Man, I fully intended to just plow through YouTube comments, but they're just stacking up. I think we're going to have to do another session that is just responding to all the YouTube comments because I literally can't. We just have so many people here. By the way, if you want to jump the line on all of this stuff, a super chat will do that. And I see more comments coming in, more questions. Please, everybody, if you want to join today's this session's giveaway, drop DS in the comment section, and winner of that gets a free hat sent to them anywhere in the world and a $100 gift card to Facebook, to disruptorschool.com. Why do I keep saying Facebook? It's probably the caffeine. It's probably a lot. We got it. I keep sipping on this, but we got to get back to hydration. Okay. So let's get to some more of your questions. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to pull up Disruptor School again, just to have it on the site, because it's better looking than my ad account on the screen. So let's get this going. Boom. We'll just drop this here. Let's do one of these. Boom. There we go. Trusted by world-class entrepreneurs. There you go. Cool. So that's our backdrop today. This is what Ron from Obvi and Chew on This is Jonathan Snow, Chase from Heatmap. That's what they have to say. They have approved me putting their picture with those words, citing them as that's the credit that they want to be known by on my website. If you trust these people, this is what they have to say about me and what we do at Disruptor School. So you're not going to find this, by the way, with the other people. Okay. Anyway, let's get to it. We're just going to plow through more of these live questions just because, like, I love this. And I can always come back to the YouTube comments, but the live questions being asked, we can't because you're live. So let's do it. All right. Whew. Giuseppe. How to create custom conversion. We have 200 plus products. Well, Giuseppe, you can do it this manual way that we're talking about, or you can do product category. Now, if you notice, when I was sharing mine, which we'll get to in a minute, and I'll show you how to do that. In your Pixel event, you have product category and content ID. If your product category is shirts, then event parameter or content _ category is shirts. Done. Now, in one foul swoop, you've included everything. Make sense? That's what we're looking for. And it just totally depends on what you're passing back and forth. What you're passing back and forth to Facebook and what you're... Oh, I just clicked out of it. I'm going to have to do this again. Okay, that's fine. We're going to plow through 6 of them really fast. When we do this again. Okay. Don't click out of it when you're building the thing. And Facebook, give me a save function. Come on. All right. Anyway. So that's how we do it, Giuseppe. All right. Vutov, we have an e-commerce store, but the main things we're selling items in the kids niche. Fantastic. We have over 2,000 SKUs, but the problem is we have a couple different categories. Okay. And we have our own brand, but we also have other brands. We have items that are on 35% markup and others that are 200% markup. Well, Vutov, First off, sounds like you're doing something well. I'd get my DPA ads going, and I'd be trying to prioritize the sale of the 200% markup stuff. But if the 35% markup stuff is what gets somebody to buy from you, and then in your email you can sell everybody the things that are 200% markup, do it. Or vice versa. Get your acquisition costs on the 200% markup and just acquire as many leads as possible, and then get future cash flow by selling the 35% markup, but with no acquisition costs. You're selling through email and business model. You can have product sets in your catalog ads based around these parameters that we're talking about. Now, I'm telling you how to build a custom conversion event for it. But you could absolutely have that set as a product set as well with custom labels, which we'll get to another day. But anyway, that's what I would do. And then focus on the categories that are ultimately really successful for you. And then focus on the products that are most likely. Go to Shopify, find all the first purchase and all the second purchase data. New customer, repeat buyer. Go and ask ChatGPT, what product is most commonly bought when somebody's a new customer? And let me put it this way. When somebody's a repeat customer, what is the most commonly bought product when they're new? What you want to do is understand what product most heavily indexes towards repeat purchases. That can be your hero product that your one campaign is set up on. That doesn't have to be first order profitable, because you're literally mapping out the reason I'm choosing this is because I don't need to be first order profitable. And I'm running a profit on my catalog ads, and I've got email and Google and all that other stuff. You just never need to play the victim card again of needing to be first order profitable with your Facebook ads, because you're looking at your business and overall e-commerce is an overall ecosystem. And in the Facebook Ads MBA program, we break this all down, and like you can understand the incremental lift at a glance, and like in simple Google Sheets, and like things that 5-year-olds can look at on a chart. You don't have to pay people $10,000 to do like incremental lift testing and any of that. Just nonsense. You never need that. Jean Hong Photography, I see your question, so let's bring you on up next. All right, so let's just see if I can copy this. Nope. We're gonna copy your question. Post. Boom. Okay. So I joined late, and you might have the answer to this similar question. I sell service, not product. I run Facebook lead ads, but I get leads that don't convert. Some even booked a call and don't answer. You just got to start looking at the way people fill out those lead ads. Qualify them. Bring those leads into a Google Sheet. Have one of the questions that you ask people is going to let you know whether or not that person is more or less likely to buy. You can use Zapier to then pass back to Facebook an offline conversion event that says good lead or bad lead. Then optimize Facebook. And at least at the beginning, just optimize your creative to the ones that only attract the attention of the good leads. I'm dealing with that problem right now in the Facebook Ads MBA program, honestly. I've got this great ad that crushes, and it's like, you should fire your ad agency. Although, unfortunately, that ad is attracting a whole bunch of attention of people that want to hire me to run their ads, not people who want to invest in themselves so they never have to hire anybody ever again. My lead cost went from like $200 down to $50, but my conversion rate is now hovering at like 1 out of 12 sales calls. And that is expensive, because I pay my salesman per call. And a commission on the sales. And while the leads are a lot cheaper, I'm not doing nearly as well. Hi, little girl. Hello. Okay. So anyway, that's where I would go with that. Let's get back to, let's see. Hey, Charlie, what is the things you do with events? Not quite sure what this means, but basically we're going to bring, when we make these events, these are going to be visible in our dashboard as custom columns. And we're going to be able to make decisions based on empirical data around optimization and budget management and simplification. And we can even optimize towards these events as the conversion event that our ad set is targeting. Let's see, Hatim. I'm gonna guess this is Hatim. Is this helpful for dropshippers and ecom? 100%. You should absolutely be doing this for dropshipping. Absolutely be doing this for ecom. If you're running Facebook ads with more than one product, you should be doing this. And if somebody's managing your Facebook ads, if you have an agency running your Facebook ads, I want you to talk to them right now and say, okay, can you tell me of all of the sales, what percentage goes to the product that we're promoting? They should be able to answer that in 30 seconds or less. If they get well, we don't know, we're going to look at the data and get back to you, fire them. All right. Amar Murik. Hey man, quick question. I got the Begin to Win membership. Received order, but can't even find access to it. Well, let's take a look at it. We'll make that work for you. I hate that you're not getting access. And by the way, thank you for grabbing that. And just so that everybody knows, this is what they've picked up. Oh, I think I hit the button too fast. What they picked up was the Begin to Win at Facebook bundle. This thing here. Okay, girl, come here. Okay, don't worry. We're going to take care of them. Customer service is important. Yeah. Okay. All right. There you go, girly. Okay. So what they got was the Begin to Win at Facebook ads. This includes the one campaign blueprint. So you understand how to build the ad campaign that is the most stable, most projectable, most scalable with the least amount of effort. You also get the predictable profit scaling blueprint. Whoop, there we go. And this will show you how to look at cash flow and incrementality and understand your hero offer and how to construct your business to be successful so that you're no longer beholden to first order profitability. You no longer have to run cost caps and pray, and you're never a victim every February and summer. You also get access to Disruptor Bot, which is basically every lesson in Disruptor School. Every masterclass has been synthesized into this bot, so you can ask it questions for 24-hour support. And girl, that's my phone. Oh, you want to play? No, you can't play with my phone, but I'll give you this remote control. You want to play with that? Okay. You also get access to our private community of the Begin to Win community. There's like over 2,000 people in there, so you can join them as well. Right. And this is what it looks like when you're getting in, by the way. It's a fully built out system with videos and with tutorials and docs. And this is $7 and $50 a month. And for the support alone, I used to charge $100 for the bot. Now you're getting it for $50 a month, plus access to the community and everything else that you need. So massive value. But go ahead and message info@disruptorschool.com, Amar. And we'll get you the answer to that question. Don't you worry. We'll get you hooked up. Okay. Can your course take my brand to 11 figures? No. No course can take any brand to any place. Anybody that makes a promise on what their course can do for you is lying. What I can do is help you understand what to do. Now, 11 figures, that ain't happening. Not purely from me. Like for those 11 figures, the hundreds of billions, no course in the world is going to be able to do that for you. No. 100% unequivocal, no. Okay. So anyway, let's get back to building our data set here, because I want to close this out with really making sure that we are hammering this home. Please go ahead and drop in the chat DS if you want to get into today's giveaway. Now, we've been talking about how to build custom conversion events. So we are going to do this live. Girl, I'm going to go ahead and just put you right here. Okay. All right. So this is how to build custom conversion events for your business so that you can understand so that you can understand what products your ads are actually selling, which hint, hint, it's not what you think. And so you can begin to track the efficacy of your marketing and get down to the product SKU or category. And so what are the example we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you inside of my ad account, we're going to grab all of the information needed to take all of the masterclasses in Disruptor School, and we're going to make a custom conversion event to sell all the masterclasses. We're going to do every single one of them right here, live, right now. So one, you're going to get to see all the Disruptor School masterclasses, and you're going to get to see how to track all of this in a column in Facebook. Okay? So let's do it. Cool. We're sharing my screen. Awesome. Now we're going to go to inside of Facebook. This is in your hamburger button. This is data sources. That's going to bring you to the events. We're going to go over here and hit create custom conversion. Okay. Name. This is Masterclass sales. Masterclasses from Disruptor School. Awesome. Pixels, CBT4 pixel. Not to be confused with CBT5 pixel, my cutie down here. Action sources website. Event is purchase. Now we also have other custom events in here so I can track everything that people are doing, but that's not what we're talking about today. If you want to know more about that stuff, check out my video on how to run ads on what I did for Alex Ramosie's $100 million leads. Step by step, literally share my screen through building that entire ad account. And that's a fun video. Boom. All right. URL. I just got this question here real quick. What does your course teach specifically on Facebook ads? We're going to teach you how to build an ad. We're going to teach you how to build an ad account that is incredibly stable, projectable, scalable. We're going to teach you how to do creative testing, how to do simplification and optimization. We're going to automate 90% of that workload. Then we're going to work on your business model so that you can plan out testing, cash flow, understand your offer construction, and understand how your Facebook ads interplay with incremental lift measurement devices and what you need to be looking at when it comes to email and search and all of the marketing channels. You're going to end with a nearly fully automated dynamic Facebook ad account where you're going to know what's working and what's not working down to the ad and concept level. You're going to be able to project the next 30, 60, 90 days out. You're going to get the time that you spend inside of Facebook down to an hour or two a week max. And you're going to be able to focus on building your business instead of chasing the results in your ad account. The folks that come through it, we just had somebody coming in today, Pat, we're working on taking his business to an exit. We've got multiple exits in the program. 7, 8, 9-figure businesses, including some brands that you know and love. That's what the Facebook Ads MBA program is all about. The Begin to Win that's being shown on the screen right now, this is just like, look, if you're not running Facebook ads, or if you are willing to if you just want to take control and be confident, this thing will get you to where you need to be for $7.50 a month. Facebook Ads MBA program. You can also just go to Disruptor School. You can jump in there if you want to. Boom, $6,500 for the standard. The premium is about $12K. Yes, you can put it on a payment plan. It's lifetime access. Not only do you get all that information, there's an entire portal to get into with new classes every single week. New master classes from guest instructors on a regular basis. Everything that you can find inside of Disruptor School is available there as well. Think of it as a lifetime access to Disruptor School and all of the education resources. And there's a private community, and you get to see my lovely face, and you can ask questions about your ad account. And so it's basically like consulting calls every single week. Lifetime access for basically less than the price of getting to hop on a call with me like twice. There you go. All right, let's get back to it. So how do we build these custom conversion events? Okay, so what we're going to do, we set this up, custom conversion events. We're at website, we're at purchase. URL contains no, we're going to go to event parameters. Now in here, we're going to go content IDs. Boom. Well, content underscore IDs. Fantastic. Contains. Now this means we're going to grab some parameters, right? So I'm sharing my entire screen so you can see everything. Hey, David. So we're going to go to shop the school. We're going to grab the the content ID of every one of our master classes. So the first one, this is our most popular one lately. This is the TikTok Shops Made Easy Masterclass bundle. If you want to run TikTok Shops, you don't know what you're doing, but you want to get it done, you can come in here, grab this one, and you're going to go from, I don't know what I need to be doing, to I'm making money every day with TikTok Shops. That's what this one is basically good at. And the payback period on this one is about 10 to 14 days. If you already have content, it can be less. Next, we get to the Google search. This one is if you're running Facebook ads, but you want to get Google search going, you can take your best Facebook ads through a process that is done in here, which is fully automated. And then you can have Google search campaigns up and running that provide incremental lift. And we talked earlier about how to measure that incremental lift. Easy enough for a 5-year-old to be able to see if it's happening in a matter of minutes. And this will take you from I don't have Google search set up to I'm getting incremental lift and I can scale my business and reduce my blended CPA and scale in about 90 minutes. Payback period on this for a business, if you're doing at least $150 to $200 in sales a day, your payback period is less than 7 days for this thing to have a positive ROI. Now, building success from the start. This is for anybody trying to run an ad agency. If you're running an ad agency or really any type of service industry business, this is specifically designed for ad agency management. This is all of the documentation that you need to set up your customers to be successful from day one. And this is the back end from Mute 6, all of the documents from everything from Jesse, who helped set it all up. Next, we're getting to the influencers in UGC. And this is how to get influencer marketing, right? Like how to grab influencers, how to think about it more than just like, well, I'm getting people to pay content, hopefully make my money back, or I've got affiliate codes. No, we're not. We're going so far beyond 2017. We're talking about using this for market research, using this to improve our organic socials, using this to do all of the things that go into it so that ultimately our acquisition of this content becomes free. And we can use that to understand how to scale our businesses more informed marketers. And honestly, even if you're only using it as your content, as your creative shop, you will scale your business to the moon. Honestly, you could do just this and then hit up Creative OS to get all your statics built. And if you don't know how to do statics and you don't want to do it yourself, just hit up my buddy JL at 1-800-ADS, or and he'll build all the stuff for you. And it's some of the best statics in the game, and you only need a few of them to sit into your entire funnel. So anyway, that's how you get that. Now, let's say you've got multiple brands, you got multiple people in your business, and you will need to make sure that you have continuity across everything. Well, then you need to build a brand GPT to understand not only your copywriting, but also to do market research and to make sure that every person on the team ultimately speaks with the same voice, so that your landing page and your emails and your organic social and your ads all look and feel the same. If everybody's optimizing for their best effort and everybody thinks differently, there's no way any of those things, all of those things have continuity, which is why your results aren't nearly as good as they could be. Boom. Payback period on this one is a lot longer, but I look at it as how much time do you save. If it can save you an hour a week and your time is worth more than $100 an hour, you're going to ROI in less than a month. And to be fair, if it can save you 2 hours a week and your time is worth $150, you're going to ROI in the first week. 7 to 14 day payback period. Now we're getting into the mastering newsletter marketing, right? So if you want to get into how do I master newsletter marketing, and we talked earlier about how we had one of the students in the Facebook Ads MBA program was having a really good newsletter, and they were struggling to scale their Facebook ads as a $7 or $8 million business. We got into understanding how to scale their newsletter, and then ultimately how to run catalog ads to pay for the entire ad account cost. And then as their newsletter scaled, their bank account scaled, and they've gotten, I think, 80% top line growth and 2x profit volume growth. Right? We're not talking margin here. We're not talking fractions. We're not talking scammer nonsense from folks that push things like contribution margin and MER and first time impression ratio and hook rate and just whatever grift du jour comes in lately, right? And let's say you got a great brand, but you want to turn your customers into salespeople. We have this great masterclass from Noah from Social Snowball, literally telling you the best way of doing it. And these are the things that like brands like Tabs and all of them have been using to scale their business, even without Facebook ads. And you can 100% do that. This is an excellent way of weaponizing your customer base to be an acquisition channel. Like if every customer you bot became a salesperson for you and you were getting ads for free, that'd be a great thing to do, right? It's $350 to learn how to do it. Payback period on this, again, 10 to 14 days within 10 to 14 days, you'll probably have a positive ROI on that. Email marketing, capture and convert. This is a great masterclass if you want to turn your website into a lead gen platform and then learn how to capture leads and convert them in 10 to 14 days. This is from Philip Rivers, one of the best in the game. Again, we just grabbed the content ID. We dropped it into our event parameters where content ID contains. And now with this, you'll learn how to capture more email addresses and monetize those email addresses so that you can ultimately understand what it is that you can do in your business to improve your unit economics and reduce your blended CPA. If you're running only Facebook ads, you're not doing this right now. The easiest way of scaling your Facebook ads is by improving your ultimate efficiency, because email will not make your Facebook ads more efficient. They'll just make it so they don't have to be, right? I'm not saying, right, it's like the Matrix. Like, what I'm saying is, it's not one day you'll be able to dodge bullets. It's that one day you won't have to. This is what this will do for you. All right, so you get to see what Disruptor School is all about. Now, we're almost done with these. We're almost done. Let's see. Now, we have Google Shopping. So maybe you got your Google search down and you're running a lot of Facebook DPA ads. If you're not mastering your Google Shopping, then you're missing out, right? This is how to enhance your Facebook ads with Google Shopping, right? And this is, again, from Raul, the same guy that did the Google search. This is one where if you're running $100 to $200 a day in revenue, this thing will pay for itself in a week. And yes, Hazma, all of this is in the Facebook Ads MBA program, and you have unlimited access to all the future classes in the MBA program, and you can be a live participant in all of the classes in the Facebook Ads MBA program. That is, like, the MBA program is a one-time investment in the future of your skill set. And yes, it's helping you understand how to get your Facebook ads together. But more importantly, what you need to do to master your Facebook ads is understand how everything fits together. And if you don't have an understanding of the value of all the other marketing channels, you can't possibly properly manage your Facebook ads. Okay, girl. Okay. She wants to come in for the home stretch. All right. Charley 4, Charley 5. Okay. And David asked about private consulting calls. If you join the Facebook Ads MBA program, you do get private consulting calls. If you want to have more talks with me, you can join Disruptor School Inner Circle, and we have a call every week. There you go. $1,000 a month to hop on a one-to-many call every week, where basically that call is you ask questions and we answer them, and that call ends when all of your questions are answered. We screen share, we get through everything, and you can have archive to all of the previous stuff. That's what the Disruptor School Inner Circle is. $100 to join, $1,000 a month. 95% of people roll over from a trial, and the average person sticks in for over a year. Cool. Now, let's say you also want to master your YouTube SEO, right? Because you're looking at your organic marketing and really want to leverage that up. Or maybe you're just trying to get your game together. We have the person that helped me build my YouTube channel to over 20,000 subs, literally came in and gave away everything on SEO video ideas, how to get a 50-50 SEO score, how to create actionable content, the thumbnails, the optimization of your channel, how to scale your channel, all of that stuff available right here in this masterclass. Right. We also have intro to AI assisted copywriting. Now, we were talking before about a GPT, but if you actually want to really scale up the skill set of your copywriting, one of the greatest copywriters in the world, his name is Kelvin Parker. Some of his clients are people like Russell Brunson. And I'll just put it this way. He's been in the game since the mid 80s. And his copywriting has helped drive hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. He's also a Facebook Ads MBA program grad. And he gave away what he's doing so that he's working substantially less hours and getting better and better results. That's what that's all about. And last one we have here right now for today, creative strategy. This is Psychology to Convert with Sarah Levinger. How to ultimately understand the consumer psychology of your customer so that you can write better ads and make more money and have better creative strategy around what your ads should be and what they look like. Right? So anyway, with that being said, we now have our custom conversion with all of our content IDs. We're going to hit create. Boom. Now I have a custom column in my Facebook ads dashboard that shows anytime I'm running catalog ads and I made a sale, was it a masterclass or not? Now, if I want to get down deeper, I can do that. But what's great is I can see if somebody clicks on an ad for the Facebook Ads MBA program and says, no, I don't want that, but I make a sale. Did they buy a masterclass? I can know. You got to understand what's happening. I've done this in all of my e-com businesses. Like if you're not doing this in your business, then you ultimately have no idea what it is that you're selling and what you're not selling. And that is a big problem. And yes, all of this is in the Facebook Ads MBA program. And again, if you want to get this consulting calls, Disruptor School Inner Circle is $100 to start. $1,000 a month. We have those calls every single week. Or if you join the Facebook Ads MBA program, we do have an onboarding hour-long call. Or if you just want to work with me directly and you're not really wanting to do all of that kind of stuff, you have somebody else running your ads, we can do a full account audit. That's $4,000. Takes me a couple of days. I do a forensic accounting of everything, and I give you a 90-day plan of what you should be doing with your ad account. What I would do if you had hired me to make that run. And also, if you want to hire me, I do have a brand accelerator program. It's me and my team. And by that, I mean it's me, my business partner, who is also worked at Guthrie Renker and has helped scale a lot of D2C businesses. We've been in 2 9-figure businesses. We've gotten 2 businesses, 2 9 figures together. And we work with some of the Facebook Ads MBA STAR students, and ultimately we work on getting you a media buyer to take over the Facebook side. And then Mike and I work on your sales funnel, not just Facebook, and also happens in your customer journey. So we get into offer construction, we get into CRO, we get into omni-channel measurement, we get into incremental lift, and we teach you all the skills that ultimately you graduate. If that's interesting to you, you can DM me. We've already had multiple people that have hit me up on that over the last day, and we've got some spots left. Generally, we don't take more than 4 to 6 students at a time. I only take 4 to 6 brands at a time for our accelerator program, but we have a couple spots opening up, and we're always willing to put some people into a queue. So if you want to get into that queue, if you want to maybe see if it's right for you, let me know. And if you want to just hire an MBA grad, you can do that as well. We have an MBA partnership program. That's $5,000 a month. They manage your ads. There's no commission. There's no nonsense. It's a flat fee. In 90 days, if you're happy, we charge you $15 more a day, which is like $500 a month. And our goal is that you're like, oh my God, it's only $500 more a month. Done. And that happens every 90 days. But yeah, what's the cost? So the MBA program is $6,500 for the standard, $12,000 for the premium. The difference is in the premium, you get access to the live calls and the community. And that is game changing, but I don't want to gatekeep. So we have the standard version, which is everything else. And you get the replays of everything, of all the live calls. And Disruptor School Inner Circle, again, $100 plus $1,000 a month. All right. We are time for spin to win. Mwah! Okay, girl, here you go. I just got to copy and paste here real quick. So this was a phenomenal session. I really appreciate everybody being here. Once again, if you're interested in the Facebook Ads MBA program, you can go to Disruptor School and check it out. Or you can go to disruptorschool.com/MBA ads, and you can learn more about the program, see if it's the right fit for you, and sign up for a sales call with my buddy Sam, and he will take it and make it work, man. We never even got to the YouTube comments. It's been 2 hours. I haven't even been able to address this backlog. Oh, well. Okay. We're going to have to do that in another session, I guess. Okay. So let's get through all the comments. Let's get to everybody that's hit DS to join today's giveaway. All right. We got AC Custom. AC Custom. Ooh, I should probably be sharing this. Let's share this. We're going to stop sharing screen, present, share screen. TheWheelOfNames.com. Whoever owns Wheel of Names, love your product. Big fan. I've been using it every session. Let's see. We got Chad. Wait. Boom. Okay. We got David. Awesome. We got Aguiles. And I am trying to get it's 4 a.m. for David right now, and he's here. Thank you, David. Good morning from Melbourne. Fantastic. I have no concept of like the rest of the world, but I do appreciate that you live in the future. I had a call with somebody in Melbourne yesterday, and I was like, "Hey, tell me how next month works out," which made sense in that window. Let's see if there's other people on Instagram. Here we go. Blue. Whoop, let's see. BHUSHANECO. Okay, I get it. Bashane Ecom. Got it. All right, fair enough. And we also got it's dot. Okay, cool. Nope, it's a comma. It's not a. It's a period, not a comma. And by the way, I'm just trying to make sure they get these right, not because like there's some like magic behind me spelling it right, but your name is the most important word in your world. And it is disrespectful for me to not at least take the effort. Now, I'm a white dude from the suburbs. I am absolutely going to butcher trying to say all these names, but the absolute least I can do is make sure that when I'm putting you up on the screen, I appropriately and accurately copy the way that you want to be addressed, right? This is how you want to be addressed. I will address you in that way. I'm not too proud to respect other people, and it astonishes me when using the name like, oh, however you want to be addressed in the world, however you identify. If people don't respect that, I think that means that the person who's chosen to be disrespectful, objectively speaking, in my opinion, so subjectively speaking, in my opinion, that is a move of like the small dick energy, like just douchebaggery that unfortunately is far too popular in our space. So spin to win. Hey, Dennis. There we go. Dennis, been entering a few sessions. You got the win today. All right, Dennis. Just DM me on socials. We'll get you all hooked up. When I'm done with these sessions, you're gonna get hooked up. All right. With that being said, everybody, thank you all so much. We didn't even get to address YouTube comments, but one of these days we're gonna do it. So I'm just gonna leave this back up here for a hot second. No, you know what? Screw it. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna say this. Everybody's still here. Thank you so much. And don't be shy in offering help to others. I appreciate all of those that have made the time, the investment with the time or money to be giving and to help themselves and to help others. That's what this is all about. And it really means the world to me that you can allow me to be someone that is to be somebody who helps make the world a better place. And so for that, again, thank you so very much. And I'll see you guys in the next session. All right.